My name is Barbara Mahan. I was given a cancer diagnosis in 1997. It's been 14 years, almost 15. It's endometrial cancer. The primary site was never discovered. All of the tumors have been in my liver. They told me there were no protocols for treatment, so there was nothing they could do. So for a year and a half, I struggled with that, getting sicker and more tired and not really believing that I had cancer. And we were talking earlier, and I said that it has taken me 12 years to say I have cancer. And I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want to talk about it. I think I walked around in a fog for a very long time. So my medical oncologist found a surgeon at Stanford who did 2 liver resections. And I still couldn't quite understand that what I had was cancer. And it was terminal because they didn't have any way to treat me. They were just doing a cut and paste. This is the best we can offer you now. If you're up for it, we'll give it a try. The liver resections ran out to 2006. It all came back again. We were not married when I first got a diagnosis, and he at that time had been my boyfriend for 20 years, but he knew things were bad, and he just said, we can get through this better together than apart. And so we drugged the bride out of bed at 6 o'clock one evening, went and got married, and was home asleep by 10 at night. He's been my primary support of everything. And I had a wonderful family who stands in line to come and be of assistance. 2007, that I really had to acknowledge I was sick. And there was nowhere to go. And I subscribed to Cure magazine, which I find to be a very helpful journal. And I leafed through Suzanne's article and I thought, this sounds interesting. I'm going to show this to my oncologist. And got test results that showed my liver markers my tumor markers were going up and something was going to have to be done. And he said, well, we may have to think about this. I went through another round of radiation, more standard radiation. And I called Suzanne absolutely in tears, and she answered the phone. And that always impresses me when you call an organization and you get the chairman of the board. And she talked and she calmed me down. And I think within 2 weeks I was in Colorado at Dr. Nutting's hands with her making the connections. And I'm not one to be a part of a support group. But the amazing thing about YES is that it's getting information from patients to doctors and doctors to patients that I'm learning tremendous amounts, even though I have a cancer that nobody else has. It's not like it's an organization. Just if you have liver tumors, you're going to learn so much and get so many other pieces of information that are going to make your life so much better. And I tend not to get involved. And that was the other thing that she did that was probably very good for me, was to help draw me into a community where we had a social life or other people to talk to again. I just don't like it. I don't like to talk about it because I don't want it to be my life, because it has already taken over my life. I had to quit work. I had to give up something that I loved dearly. I always thought there would come a day when I would be healthy again, that things would go back to that time when everything was all right. My brother sent me a card that just says, just get over it. So I just took that card and I stuck it on the refrigerator and made myself look at it every day. You know, just get over it. And my doctors have said that probably the reason I'm still alive is more because of me than anything that they've done. Well, I had my third Serosphere treatment here in Denver, February 21st. And I spent my steroid days cleaning the house and hadn't turned the computer on for a while. And I did, and now that it's back up and I have 152 emails in my box, you know, I'm thrilled. Those people are out there too, and I know that any one of them would be generous and giving towards me in my bad days. I try to every now and then be towards somebody else in there. You know, we all cheer everybody on who gets good results. You know, there's a lot of tears that are shed when we have a time when somebody doesn't make it as long as you would like to see them go. It's just unique. I would say definitely yes to hope, and if you don't get it the second time, get yourself in front of the mirror and say it again. And if you don't get it that day, get up in front of the mirror and say it again, and just, you know, get over it. I say yes to hope.